Horoscope for Gemini, Tuesday, 6 January 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Gemini, the universe sends you a letter written in pencil. It's time to balance what you feel and what you do. The energy of the day is a tense rope between the urgent and the necessary. On the one hand, you have the strength of the Sun, Venus, and Mars united in your house 8, which pushes you to transform, to get rid of old patterns. On the other hand, the Moon in square with Uranus makes you feel like you walk on a thread, where each step can be a jump into the void or a revelation. But don't be afraid. Jupiter, that planet of expansion, forms a trine with Saturn, your disciplined mentor, suggesting that growth doesn't need chaos. It is a day of interior work, where your brilliant mind and curious heart will meet challenges that, if you embrace them patiently, will become steps. Take a deep breath. Today, the cosmos asks you to be flexible like bamboo, resistant but malleable. Your talisman color, as you will see later, will be a reflection of this duality. The golden green, which symbolizes the fusion of wisdom and hope. Imagine that today the office is a two-act theater. In the first, Jupiter in your house 2, that of resources and money, shines like a beacon, showing you unexpected opportunities. It could be a client who confirms a project months ago in doubt, or a refund that arrives without you expecting it. But beware, Saturn in your 10 home, that of the race, reminds you that successes do not come effortlessly. A demanding boss, a tight deadline, or a tense meeting might appear, demanding your discipline. Neptune, also in House 10, adds a veil of ambiguity. Do not be afraid to ask for clarifications if something seems vague. If you are asked for an urgent presentation, but the instructions are confusing, ask clearly. Today, perfection is not the goal, effectiveness is. In financial terms, Jupiter offers you a breath of optimism, but Venus in opposition to him warns that unforeseen expenses, such as a medical bill or a repair in the car, may surprise you. The key is to balance. If you are tempted to invest in something new, wait for Saturn to give you the green light with his critical look. As if it were a puzzle, your working day will require seemingly contradictory pieces to fit together. Jupiter's audacity and Saturn's prudence. Your physical energy today is a flowing river. Mars in House 8 pushes you to move, to sweat. But the Moon in House 3, your world of communication and mobility, reminds you that you also need pauses. You may wake up wanting to run, but in the middle of the morning, you feel like your body is asking for a break. Listen to him. If your normal routine is first-hour training, today it might be ideal to split it into 2 short sessions, with a time of relaxation in the middle. In nutritional terms, Venus in opposition to Jupiter suggests contradictory cravings, anxiety for something sweet or fried, but also a desire to cook something healthy. Opt for a balance, a fruit with a little cheese or a light soup with vegetables. In addition, Saturn in House 10, your public life, and House 6, your health, asks you to review habits. It could be a reminder to do the medical checkup you've postponed, or simply to close the job on time and avoid burning yourself with stress. Imagine your body as a car. If you drive at full speed today, be sure to check the engine. Today, the Moon in your House 3, communication, and Pluto in the House 9, transformations, will make you feel as if the conversations were gold mines. And dust too. There may be a moment of tension with a friend or partner over a misunderstanding, perhaps a sharp phrase in a message or a look that seems critical. But this is an opportunity to deepen. If a partner asks you for a direct opinion, don't be afraid to say it, but do it with empathy. The square Moon with Uranus suggests that someone close might suddenly change their mind, or that you yourself feel an urgent need to free yourself from a toxic relationship. But don't act immediately. Pluto in House 9 invites you to look further, to look for root cause. Maybe that person irritates you because it reflects your fear of instability. Today, the emotional connection is not in the dramatic, but in the subtle. An honest conversation, a gesture of nonverbal affection, like a prolonged embrace, or simply the recognition that not everything can be fixed with words. The alliance of the Sun, Venus, and Mars in House 8, your world of transformation and mysteries, gives you intense mental energy. Today, your mind is like a beacon, able to illuminate deep ideas, but also to feel overwhelmed by light. Jupiter, a trine to Saturn, gives you access to an expansive knowledge. It could be a book that changes your perspective, or an online course that you feel resolves a vacuum. Neptune, sextile to Pluto, opens you to intuition. Trust that inner voice that tells you what decisions to make. But Mercury at Home 8, your world of shared resources, warns that today is not the day to read debt emails or legal contracts. Save this for tomorrow. Instead, he devotes time to something creative. He writes, paints, or simply observes the world with curiosity. If you feel that your brain is going to 1,000 an hour, try an automatic writing technique. Write nonstop for 10 minutes, letting any thoughts flow. In the end, you'll see patterns that will surprise you. Today, your growth is not linear, but spiral. Since there are tensions today, the Moon in square with Uranus and Venus opposite Jupiter, let's choose an alchemy ritual to transmute energy. You'll have a glass of water and a pinch of salt. You will write on a paper any thought that is creating stress. I'm afraid of not achieving my goals, or I feel trapped in this cycle. Then you'll fold the paper, put it in the water and visualize how the symbols dissolve. This act symbolizes that you let go of what imprisons you. In the end, empty the water through the desagu and throw the paper into the trash. This ritual not only purifies, but also reminds you that control is not in clinging to you, but in letting go. Also, as an extra touch, carry a green stone, like jade in your pocket or a dry lavender flower in your backpack. Both elements will connect you to the growth energy. Today, your talisman color is the golden green, a fusion between the emerald green from Venus, your regent planet, and the golden Jupiter, which symbolizes expansion. This tone will remind you that you can be flexible, green, and ambitious gold at the same time. Use an accessory of this color, a bracelet, a belt, or even a cup with this tone for your drinks. If you don't have one, just visualize it in your mind at the beginning of the day. This color will act as an amulet, balancing the tension between what you want and what you need. Gemini, today life asks you to be like a feather in the wind, light, adaptable, but with deep roots. If you feel resistance, remember that the cosmos does not require perfection, but progress. Every step, however small, is an act of courage. Have a nice day, dear Gemini. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.